Hey y'all, what's happening? As y'all can see, week 1 in the books, pretty damn eventful week 1 at that. Now we right back to week 2 of the NFL season, so we're gonna do another Falcons report, okay? Now, last week for them Dirty Birds, man. as some might say, the Falcons were falconing again. Came down to a missed field goal at the end of the game to send it to overtime, and it was really disappointing and really much of a letdown, I'm pretty sure, because of the way you started the game. Your very first drive, you ended up with a check down pass from Michael Penix Jr. to Bijan Robinson, running it all the way back for a 50-yard receiving touchdown. And then to end the game like it did, I know. But Michael Penix Jr., he was 27 of 42, had 298 yards through the air, had a passing touchdown. And he also ran the ball 6 times for 21 yards and had a rushing touchdown at a very critical point in the game, barely even stretching the ball across the goal line. Had to go to review. He was only sacked 1 time. If you remember in my video last week, I said how you protect him is very much going to determine how he looks and how the rest of the roster will look. Now, you protected him, but you didn't give Bijan any running lanes to run the ball because he had 12 carries and 24 yards. That's 2 yards a carry. So every time I give you the ball or hand him the ball off, he only gets 2 yards, and he's supposed to be our best player. That's not good. You're going to have to do better than that, O-line. Drake London had over 14 targets. He is dealing with a sprained shoulder, but is expected to play tonight. So him having 14, almost 15 targets, that lets you know he's Michael Penix Jr. That's the apple of his eye. That's his true number one. And Kyle Pitts, over the past few years, he hasn't really done or produced much or lived up to the expectation of the high draft pick that he was. But he had about 5 catches, if I'm not mistaken, at some good receptions, real good productive play. And then your defense, they pressured Baker Mayfield, but it wasn't enough. You're going to have to sack him. You're going to have to get to the quarterback more. Now, so that brings me to tonight. After all of what I said, after coming off that real intense competitive game, now you're going on the road Sunday night primetime to go play against the Minnesota Vikings, J.J. McCarthy and the crew. They really showed their moxie. They showed their grit, because the first half of that game last week was pure, utter doo-doo. He looked terrible. Everything about it looked good. Didn't look good. He looked like he was frazzled. He looked like it was his first NFL game starting, but they came back and they won. So they're riding pretty high right now on, they on cloud 9. So that means you're on the road, coming off that bummer of a loss, kicking off a missed field goal, going up against dudes who just came back. I'm I foresee this being a good competitive game, but I'm not sure that the Falcons can get the dub today, man. I'm just flat out not, especially after a weighted game ended last week, and now you got to go on the road prime time against J.J. McCarthy, Kevin O'Connell, who really out-coached Ben Johnson. So that lets you know he's a damn good coach, okay? But there you guys basically have it. I have the score being within a touchdown this week. Remember, last week I had a field goal, and that was exactly it, 23-20. So I was spot on. I have this being roughly 7 to 10 points, okay? 7 to 10 points. Y'all comment down below what you think the score is going to be and what you think the Falcons record is going to be for the rest of the season. And as always, I have a blessed one to stay safe.